Unseen and unexpected skills that you need to win matches. Investigation. Every opponent shows you who they are early in a match. It rarely feels obvious in the moment. It happens through habits, reactions, and small decisions that repeat without thinking. Investigation means you are paying attention to those details while the match keeps moving. You notice it in movement first, how someone recovers after being pushed wide, how quickly they reset their feet. You hear it in contact when a swing tightens under pressure. You sense it when rallies stretch and patience thins. Investigation is not guessing or assuming. It is recognizing what appears again and again. This skill matters because most matches are not decided by highlight shots. They are decided by pressure points. When you understand where pressure builds for the other player, the match stops feeling random. You stop swinging freely into uncertainty. You begin guiding exchanges with intention. To use this skill in your own match, give yourself space to observe early. Compete fully but keep awareness active. Watch what happens after the opponent misses a key shot. Do they rush the next point or slow things down? Notice which shots they protect when rallies tighten. Some players quietly avoid certain patterns once they feel exposed. That avoidance speaks clearly. Also pay attention to emotional cues, changes in pace, body language between points, small signs of frustration or hesitation. These moments reveal where comfort fades. Once something stands out, you test it gently. One extra ball to that side, one rally stretch just a bit longer, one well-timed change in direction. The reaction matters more than the result. When discomfort appears more than once, you keep that information close. Investigation turns the match into a conversation. You ask a question with the ball. The opponent answers with their response. You adjust based on that answer. Control grows quietly through awareness rather than force. Anticipating before contact. In every rally, there is a moment where time either helps you or works against you. Prediction shifts time in your favor. It allows you to move early without rushing. It helps you stay balanced even as pace increases. Prediction comes from reading cues that appear before contact. Body position, grip changes, shoulder rotation, foot placement. These signals show intention early. When you notice them, your movement becomes decisive rather than reactive. Anticipating early keeps movement smooth. Smooth movement keeps decisions clear. Clear decisions win points without extra effort. To develop this skill, widen your focus. Let your eyes take in more than the ball itself. Watch how the opponent sets up before each shot. Many players repeat choices under pressure. Safer targets show up often. Bigger swings appear when urgency rises. You also strengthen prediction by shaping the rally. When you hit the same pattern more than once, opponents tend to reply in familiar ways. When you guide the exchange, you already expect the response. Your first step becomes natural instead of forced. Prediction feels invisible from the outside. To the opponent, it feels like you are always positioned well. That feeling alone changes how points unfold. Pressure grows quietly when every option seems covered. Solving problems mid-match. At some point, something breaks down, timing slips, depth fades, footwork feels heavy. This happens to everyone. The difference shows up in how quickly you respond. It means accepting the situation as it is and working with it instead of fighting it. Players who solve problems stay competitive even when things feel uncomfortable. Matches reward players who adapt early and adjust often. To apply this, keep your changes small and intentional. If shots fly long, add margin. If timing feels late, shorten swings. If rallies feel rushed, slow the pace with height and depth, one adjustment at a time. Between points, focus on one clear cue. Footwork, height, spacing, then let it go. You do not need to fix everything at once. You stay present and responsive. Problem solving builds trust in yourself. You stop fearing off days because you know you can manage them. Forgetting mistakes quickly. Mistakes happen fast in matches. 1 second the ball is gone, the next the point is over. What matters is not the mistake itself, but what you carry into the next point. The skill here is recognizing the error without letting it follow you. Being forgetful does not mean pretending nothing happened. It means you acknowledge it clearly and then release it. You stay light in your body. You stay present in your thinking. The mistake does not leak into your posture, your movement, or your next decision. One missed shot can sit in your head longer than you realize. That weight changes how you swing, how you move, and how you choose targets. Players who reset quickly keep momentum neutral. Neutral momentum often favors the steadier player. To build this skill, keep your reset simple and repeatable. After an error, pause briefly. Let your breath settle. Pick one clear focus for the next point, footwork, height, spacing, then step forward with purpose. The key is speed. You do not replay the point. You do not debate the choice. You recognize what happened and move on. Over time, this trains your mind to release faster. Your posture stays relaxed. Your tempo stays steady. Opponents notice this immediately. Players who do not react emotionally feel difficult to unsettle. Pressure shifts because nothing sticks to them. Missed points fade quickly and the match keeps moving. Controlling match tempo. Every match runs on a limited supply. You feel it in your legs, your breathing, and your mental clarity. Energy conservation means you decide where effort goes instead of letting the match drain it randomly. Some players chase every ball with the same intensity. They swing full power on points that do not need it. Later, when they are fatigued and endurance matters most, the body feels heavy and decisions lose sharpness. Using this skill starts with awareness. You recognize which points demand full commitment and which reward control. When rallies grow long, you use height and depth to stay balanced. When you gain a lead, you stretch exchanges and let the other player work. Movement plays a big role here. Efficient steps save energy. Balanced recovery keeps breathing calm. You place yourself well so fewer emergency sprints appear. Between points you reset fully, shoulders soften, breath slows, focus clears. Energy conservation also shows up in shot selection. A safe ball placed deep often wins the same point as a risky attempt. Choosing wisely protects your reserves. Over time, the match feels easier for you while the other side works harder. Late in the match, this difference becomes obvious. You still move freely, you still decide calmly. That quiet edge comes from managing effort earlier, long before fatigue ever shows. Aura. It shows before the ball is ever hit. It comes through how you stand, how you move, and how settled you look on the court. Other players pick it up right away, even without realizing it. They sense ease or tension from you long before a rally begins. They are played with perception. When you look steady, opponents start questioning their choices. When you stay composed after long rallies, pressure quietly changes sides. The court starts feeling different for them. Walk with intention, not speed. Let your shoulders stay relaxed. Set up for the next point like you expect to be there. Smooth, controlled movements send a clear message that you are settled in the match. Tempo plays a major role here. Take your time within the rules. Let your breath fully settle before starting the next point. Reset your stance carefully. These habits slow the match and keep emotions level. Over time, the other player begins to feel rushed even though you are not doing anything dramatic. Consistency strengthens aura more than anything else. The same routine after a strong point or a missed one. The same calm preparation before starting to play again. The same focused look regardless of the score. This reliability makes you feel solid and difficult to shake. Your aura does not require showmanship or intensity. It grows from control. When your presence stays steady, the court slowly lends your way. The opponent feels it before they understand it. Crisis management. Every match brings moments that test composure. A missed chance, a sudden run of points, a tight game when everything feels louder. Crisis management means staying functional and composed while the match asks more from you. Minds that stay clear choose better options. Bodies that stay calm move more freely. When things tighten, control becomes more valuable than power. To use this skill, narrow your focus when intensity rises. Reduce the game to simple priorities, solid footwork, safer targets, depth over pace. Keep choices clean and direct so the mind stays quiet. Between points, slow your internal rhythm. Take a full breath. Relax your jaw, reset your posture. These actions settle the nervous system and restore clarity quickly. The goal is not to eliminate pressure but to function smoothly inside it. Crisis management also includes acceptance. Momentum swings are part of competition. You stay patient and trust your approach. You allow the moment to pass instead of chasing control too hard. This patience preserves balance and keeps your options open. When you handle pressure moments with composure, opponents notice. They feel expectation growing on their side. Your steadiness becomes an advantage without needing explanation. Sticking to the plan. Every strategy exists for a reason. Pattern discipline means staying loyal to those patterns even when impatience tries to pull you away. Players abandon effective patterns while chasing quick results. Control fades quietly when discipline slips. Identify patterns that bring structure early in the match. Cross-court pressure that opens space. Depth through the center that limits angles. Targeting movement that draws errors. These patterns give the match shape. When tension rises, return to them. Trust their value. Stay patient. Even if a point ends in an unexpected way, you remain committed. Consistency builds confidence because decisions feel simpler. Pattern discipline removes doubt. You know where the next ball belongs. Execution improves because the mind stays settled. The game feels clearer when choices are already made. Opponents feel boxed in when patterns stay intact. Openings shrink, forced decisions increase. Control grows from staying faithful to what works, especially when the match gets tight. After years of watching tennis, one thing is clear. Matches aren't won only by big serves or flashy winners. They're decided by instincts you barely notice. Anticipation, recovery steps, emotional control, and shot tolerance. These unseen skills separate good players from consistent winners. If this breakdown helped you see the sport a little deeper, that's the mission here. This is Tennis Explained 101, where we respect the details that decide matches at every level.